Southern Coin Hunter here, and you're ready to went through all those dimes I got last week, and there's a few from the last set of dimes also. I think 2 in this tube. That's take a little time to get through. I'm not going to keep all these with the die chips. There's some I'm keeping because they're pretty gnarly looking on the reverse and on the obverse. So we're going to get started with this one. It's a 1989 Philly. Well, I don't know why I got this one in here. We do have a die chip on the back of the head right. There's my pointer. Got a little die chip right there. That's why I pulled that one out, I think. Let's see, the reverse. Oh yeah, I got something in the middle. That may be a piece of... Oh, there's a die chip right there in the branch, right there. Easy if I point it out using this. So this is 89. It's the first time I've seen one in the 80s with the die chip right there. So this one I'm going to keep because it's an oddity. You got a die chip on that 8 right there. So let's see. I'm going to do my pin. There's my pin. Let's see, 1989. P. Oh, branch. Okay. Phone going. These are gonna be more modern or current dimes, I should say. So we got a 23 Philly. Let's see. Tell you what, I want to readjust the scope a little bit more. So we got one there. Come back here. We got one there. So another one. Got a small one right there, micro die chip. I don't think there's anything in the reverse on this one. We just want to double check. So this one I probably won't keep, even though it might be a minor grease strike through. It's really not worth the trouble to keep. Got a die chip on the M right there. These are very minor die chips. So I pulled a bunch out just to show y'all. I actually pulled them all out, the ones I could find. This one's got a die chip right here in the hair. Got one here in the crease of the lip cheek. To me, that's the cheek. I call this the lip cheek. It's 21 Philly. Got one at the base of the torch right there. Got one there on the oak leaf right there. There. That's mint damage, and that's post-mint damage, I should say, not mint. So that's in consideration to keep. $95 Philly. Now, why did I keep this one? Something. I don't think there's anything going on with that one. Well, I got a little die chip there and there. A little die chip there. But this is just so heavily damaged. I'm not going to keep this one. See how badly it's worn down? The R, the metal just got shifted over. This is die deterioration back here. That's what this is. So you gotta be careful. It looks like it's doubling, but it's not. This is die deterioration. That's why I kept that one to show y'all. Now here we got something going on in the ear. Got a little long skinny die crack running right through here, or die chip I should say. Here, with the eye, with a hairline crack here and there. Got one on the flare of the nose, the lip cheek, the chin. This is a 2018 Philly. Got several here. There's a die crack there. There's a die crack running through there. That could be a die crack going across here, but it looks more like a scratch, I think. Base of the torch. The olive branch. Stem, I should say. Here on the stem going up to these three leaves. Now the oak leaf. Nice long on the oak stem itself for the other branch, for the other leaves. So this one is definitely going to keep. Here's another one here. And here, this is a different dime. When I flip over, we see what the date is. That is where another dime hit. So that's post-mint damage. So this is the one I'm definitely keeping. You start seeing stuff like that come off of a branch or something, it makes it may add another quarter to the value. I don't know. And you start selling some of these die chip errors on eBay or someplace. Here we got a die crack. You can see the metal uplifting up into the crack right there. 2013 Philly. So this one I'm doing right now. You'll hear me. Writing it down, die chip on oak leaf, oak branch. This one makes it hard. You start putting them in flips. See, the flip knocks down that die crack. We have some die chips on the base of the torch. Right there at the top of the torch, micro die chips. This is something major. I'm probably not going to keep this one. Just trying to give you an idea of the 22 Philly. Something you can look for. You got 1, 2, 3, 3 die chips on the head. If they have some hairline cracks, I would keep it. So that was going back in circulation. Now, if you want to keep it, you can. This is a grease strike through on the word we. W on the we and the I and N. And this is a 2006. Even part of the 6 is somewhat damaged. Oh no, that may be grease strike through on those two letters. Dimes is so hard to tell. So putting that back where I can reconsider it. 1990 Why would I keep this one? Sometimes I question myself why I'm keeping these, and I don't remember. I have to initially go through them. A little die chip right there in the field, but I'm not worried about that. I don't know how I got in there. It might be a little reverse on this one. Because one is a massive die chip on that M. There's actually a die chip on that rim right there. I did not notice that before. Nope, it's damaged. Oh, now I know why I kept this one. I think this is why. Nope, that's dirt. And why I actually read that edge up there. Got one more time. Oh, back in circulation. Massive die chip on his head. You gotta realize for the skill of this dime, that's a big die chip up there at the top. Right there. Remember on dimes, a die chip can be massive because of the size and the scale of a dime. Got damage on there on the torch. There we go. We've got two die chips right here. And one there. This is the beginning of a big die chip. You see it here, across here, and then you see the beginning of the main die chip starting right there. It's like you can see on the beehive, the beginning of the beehive on the Monticello buildings. We got cracks here, and die chips here, and here on the flame. All the leave right. Well, that's actually metal damage. See how it hit and moved. Same thing there. I'm just going to go back in the jar for right now. There's a die chip right above the eyebrow. There's one right there. It's a 2022 Philly. Some slight thickening in the letters, but I don't think it's a double dot. I think it's just the way the font was made. Here's a die chip on the bottom band of the torch. Right up here on top of the torch, right at the base of the flame. Here in the oak leaf. So the ones I'm putting back in the, I may end up keeping those and flipping them out to sell. They're going to require me to take photos before I can put them into flips. There's 1 or 2 die chips there. There's a big one right there above the eye, a bunch of small ones just north of it. So 23 Philly. What was that? Let's see what that is. Where's my? Oh, I'll look at that another time. Still investigating that one. There's something on the branch of the olive leaves. That I think it's a die chip. It does not look like the metal was moved. It looks like just the chip got flattened out. There's something on the back of the S. That's die damage. That's damage. But this ain't worth keeping. Now this is discrete strike through. I mean, initials are about gone. P's about obliterated. The 2, the O, the 1, oh, it's almost obliterated out. You know, at the base of the flame, there's a die chip there. There's a die chip on the oak leaf. I'm going to flip that one. I'm keeping that one. I will tell you what. Put that in there, back in that little medicine bottle. Now, this, yeah, toothpick go. See, sometimes it's Q-tip. Okay, it's just a piece of fuzz. On the bottom of the band, okay, we got one. Here we go. The ear. Try to keep it still. There. 1, 2, 3. They actually looks like they're tied together. There's 1, 2. The die crack, tying it together here. Right there on the side. That looks like that's from a dime. The reeded edge hitting the dime. So that is not a die chip. Got damage right there. This is 2018P. So I'm going to keep that one. That's going to go back in the little medicine cup. Now we got a huge die crack here. Small one there. You can see where it's forming up in there. Imagine that fell off later. Look right above the eye in the eyebrow. The nose. Here. Here. It's 2019 Philly. On the bottom band. I think that's a die clash. I don't know what that is. I need a toothpick. That could be. So you got a die chip here. This may be a crack in the planchet. Because it goes all the way up into the torch. It curves and stops here. Comes down there. This may be a die crack in the planchet. Crack in the planchet. And just got sucked up into the design of the torch. Oh, so you got something right there on the edge of the flame. It's not a clash. See, look, it goes right through the leaf and it stops here. This is some type of grease stain, probably from the dye. Those dye chips right up in there, so I'm definitely going to keep this one. Noticed that before, and I was going to do all these. Oh, in this last batch of dimes, I did get two 2009 Denvers. I think this is just, that may be a grease strike through, because if that was the Wheel of Death, I think it would go all the way around. So this is a 2002 grease strike through. And that's why I kept this one. Nothing, no dye chips or nothing on this one. See, here's another one, same thing, just only on the 3. See, now that could be the Wheel of Death on there, or it could be grease strike through. And this is a Denver of all places. Anything on the reverse side, I doubt it. I'm going to put that one off for future study. '23 Philly. 2 dye chips right there. Run from the right to the eyebrow. Something's going on right here. I don't know what that is. These are dye chips. Definitely a dye chip there. The O's been damaged. I'm just using the Q-tip just to wipe off the flint. You got some dye scratches right there, finger feeder scratches. Here at the base of the torch. 1, 2, 3. Well, on the torch, the flame itself, I should say. See, here's another one with some type of, no, that's a piece of flint. Or piece of lint or something. This is not damaging the coins, just a soft Q-tip. Why I keep this one? Okay, let's go back to circulation. Think about I had 8 rows of dimes. So 400 dimes I went through. Small die chip in the eyebrow. There's a die chip right there in the crease, the lips. One, two. 3. You can see where it's starting to completely break off right there. The one I got at the base of Roosevelt's neck, just 22 Philly. There's one right there in the scalp. Barely weakly struck. This is a 2020 Philly. So this one I'm not going to keep. Some of these are just pull out as examples what you can look for. The more you got, the better off you are, really, I think, with the die chips. This is a good example of die deterioration I pulled out for y'all, just so y'all can see the Philly. It looks like it's a double struck Philadelphia Mint, but it's not because these are carved. There's just die deterioration. That's why I pulled this one out. Now, find those. We'll pull them out as examples of what's not a die, a double die. Thanks to Adam, who told me that with a nickel. I'm trying to put this lid back on the Dr. Pepper Zero. There's a die chip in the M. I'm definitely going to keep this one. I'm probably going to have to flip that one tonight, and I'll just mark it up tomorrow. There's something coming off the base of the torch right there. So that was 2016 Philly. One, two, three. Little die chips there. Well struck Philly. Need to find my little cloth. I'll use something white I can move around. Maybe this will work. You know, I keep seeing my big old fingers causing a shadow across everything. So this one I won't be keeping down, not for 3 little, unless it's got, no. So we got 1, 2, 3. Little die chips on in his head. Getting towards the end, we have about 7, 8 quarter dimes left. This is another dime. Let's see what year this one is. This is 1976 Denver. Why would I keep a 76 Denver? It's not bad of shape. See how the rim is starting to wear down? This is getting to a G3 state. I think that's why I pulled it out, to show y'all how badly they can get worn down. And sometimes you can find them almost like they're brand new in roll dimes. There's one at the base of the neck. That's going to be a keeper. That's the only reason why I kept that one. And actually, I found out without even using the scope. You can see that one. And I got real bad eyesight right now. I'll just mark all these up later. See, that's damage there. Got a die chip there. Basically, what it is another dime just hitting it at the right angle with the right amount of force, and hits, penetrates, and moves the metal. There's got a bunch of little small die chips. Got a wart on the nose, and the eyebrow, above the eyebrow, the head. But because of the damage, I'm not keeping it. So I'm why I kept some of these, because they're really in bad shape. Oh. This, I believe, is grease strike, though. Just right there in the numbers. With some die deterioration in the 2. It's in really, really rough shape. I don't think I want to keep this one. There's something red on the coin. There's like a nice die chip there on the bottom of the torch almost. That one goes bye-bye back in circulation. His nose, right there on the side of the chin. Be a nice one to keep. Here in the hair. Hair there. I do believe that was it. Was that big one on the face? I'll flip that one up in a minute. Here on the band, the bottom band, we got a nice little die chip. So this one, I got one right here at the back of the head, one on top of the ear. I'm not going to really keep this one. For the last time of this video, and not that I'll call it a night because we're at 40-something minutes. There on the nose. 2018 Philly, got some staining. Bottom of the bottom band. This is not a keeper for me. I'm just, just trying to show you. Got a little die chip in the D. This may be why I kept this one. I'm not really big enough to worry about. If that thing was like half the dime, half the D filled up, I would definitely keep it. But it's up to you. If you see something like that, you want to keep it, keep it. There's something in the flames of the torch. I remember that now. Hold on a second. Yeah, there's something right there. I'm not going to keep this one. See? Oh, never mind. It's a piece of dirt. Oh, I thought there was something in there. That's why I never fooled with it. So, that's going to conclude this video. If you like what you saw, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. It just helps me grow a little bit more. So, I'm going to call it evening. Maybe a pocket change kids report Sunday. I don't know yet. I don't really have a lot of change per se. Everything I got so far we already got in the books, and no more upgrades. So I'll have to play that one by ear. What I may do, I'm getting a box of pennies. I may save one roll of pennies for a hunt for pocket change for kids, for the older kids, if they want to go through the road hunts. So other than that, keep on hunting. Have a good evening.